Okay, Henrikh Mkhitaryan will not be playing in the Europa League final in Azerbaijan in Baku, citing safety concerns because he's an Armenian. And if you know your geography, Azerbaijan and Armenia are neighbouring countries. They share a common border. And if you know your politics and your history, you would know that they've been in a semi-state of war since 1988 when they were both Soviet republics as part of the Soviet Union. And after the breakup of the Soviet Union, it escalated into a full-blown conflict over a disputed area of land, which has resulted in some thousands of deaths. It's not the most brutal war of all time, but it's still an armed conflict nonetheless. Parts of Armenia and Azerbaijan were war zones over the last 30 years. And those tensions still exist today over this disputed area. And because of these tensions, and because Henrikh Mkhitaryan has already boycotted going to play a match against Karabakh in Europe this season. UEFA have really been chasing the money here over player welfare and safety and fan safety because fans are trying to get to this game. And not enough tickets have been given to Arsenal and Chelsea fans. Only 12,000 out of a 68,000 capacity stadium were given over to Arsenal and Chelsea, respectively, at 6,000 tickets each. Half those tickets have been returned by both clubs unsold. That is a statement in itself. And the fact that one of the players doesn't feel safe to travel to the final and participate because of his nationality is also pretty striking and telling. And UEFA are facing a lot of criticism from fan groups, fans themselves, the two clubs, fan groups of almost every club involved in Europe this season. Those clubs that got to the quarterfinal stage, not one of them was from Azerbaijan. I think the closest country was the Czech Republic, and that's in Central Europe. A club from the Czech Republic was in the quarterfinal stage. That is pretty damning in itself, yet they've persisted in going ahead with this final. Other sports can sort out a final in days. When it comes to club competition. They decided to award this to Baku in Azerbaijan a year and a half ago in 2017. And the response from everyone, apart from UEFA, has been pretty negative so far. The final itself could be one of the best games we'll ever see in the Europa League. It could be a high-scoring thriller. It could be one of the best games that the competition has ever seen. But it's been overshadowed by the fact that fans are facing difficulties getting there, and the ticket prices, hotel prices and flights, they've all been jacked up. The airlines, as soon as they found out who the two finalists were, quadrupled their prices in a matter of hours. Hotels, there's not enough hotel space in Baku, and ticket prices on second-hand resale on the corporate tickets are now hitting £5,500 to £6,000 a ticket through UEFA. And they're legitimate second-party resellers. £6,000 a ticket. Let that sink in. £5,500 to £6,000 a ticket. That is how wrong this final is. And now that a player has come out and said he doesn't feel safe playing in that stadium because of his nationality and his background, that's damning enough. So Henrikh Mkhitaryan is going to miss this final. And it is a match that I will be able to watch because BT Sport, for all their flaws, do put both European Cup finals on YouTube to stream. They do geo-block them though, which I think is also pretty cheap from them. But they do put both Europa League and Champions League finals on YouTube, so I'll be able to watch and review both games, which is brilliant. And there are 4 British clubs involved in 2 finals. It's so saddening though that the fans have been ripped off. Tickets are going unsold. The corporations have got too many tickets. Who's going to be filling those seats, by the way? That's another question. The fact that a player doesn't feel safe playing there, yeah, this could overshadow what could be a brilliant game. It could be an absolutely brilliant game, but I bet you the atmosphere is crap because there's no fans there. They're all corporates. The Arsenal and Chelsea fans are staying away. And UEFA have been made to look very foolish, and they're facing a lot of criticism about how they award finals to the Europa and Champions League, how they award finals. Other sports can organise this in a few days. This has been shambolic. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. If you are an Arsenal fan, what do you feel about Henrikh Mkhitaryan boycotting? I mean, it's a big loss for Arsenal. He's a good player. And when I have seen him play, he has scored some big goals at important times for the clubs he's played for. So Mkhitaryan, he's a pretty decent player. And it's a shame that he's going to miss out on a European Cup final because of safety concerns and fears of not just racism, but death threats. This is how dangerous the politics is between Armenia and Azerbaijan, and the semi-state of warfare that the two countries are technically in over a disputed border region that has seen many a clash, and many a militia trade shots at each other. And yeah, it's a pretty dangerous area, dangerous part of the world. But hey, UEFA went after the oil money. They put a final in a city, in a country that has a dubious human rights record, and they've done what F1 have done and chased the money and decided to go to Baku, which I think is wrong. They've not put the fans in there at all. As the fans were an afterthought, and the player safety, that's a joke as well. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your thoughts below, and I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.